Alright, now we will go ahead and create this form. You can see this form. So this form has a heading at the start. So we can first write the heading. So we will write H4. To give your suggestions, please leave your details in the form. We will contact you. Okay, so we have created this. We have got this heading. Now the next thing is creating the main form. Okay, so for that we will have to use a tag name form. And here you can see we have written name. So this name is not in some heading. It is a simple paragraph. So we will write name in paragraph. And if we save it and if we see the result, you can see it is coming the way it is created here. Okay. Now next thing you can see is a box. It is an input box. So the tag we use to create that input box is input. Okay, if we just write input and if we save it and if we see there, you can see one box is now appearing. So what type of input this box will have, that the program doesn't know or the browser doesn't know. So we will define it here. Again, this input tag is also a single unit tag. It means it doesn't have a closing tag. Okay, so we will give a space and we have to define some attributes. So what type of input it is? It will be a text input, right? So we will define that the input that we are giving is a text input. And then we will also inform that we are going to enter the name here. So name is equal to. Now we have given two attributes to this input tag. One is type. Type means what kind of input will be entered. It means a text input will be entered, and now this text input will be what? It will contain what? It will contain a name, right? So this was our first input. Now to write the second input, we have to again write a paragraph. Inside it we have to write email. So you can see this email has come. Okay, and now in the next line again we have to take an input. So we have to take this input box, and inside this input box we have to write type is equal to text. Email is also a text, but here we will write name is equal to email. Okay, now the browser will come to know that we are entering an email. Okay, if we go here, we can see another box has appeared. Now the next thing is a submit button. Okay, so this is also a type of input, and here it is a submit button. Okay, so we will go here and we will again write input. Now if we go here, we can see it is showing another input like this, but if we write type is equal to submit and if we save it, you can see a button has come here. Okay, if we write the type as submit, it automatically understands that the programmer wants a button. Okay, so this button has come here. Now if we go here and if we see that the button is in the next line, but here in the same line, so what shall we do? We will write a break. So I usually put simple BR, and if I go here and if I see here it's coming very close, it means I have to put another BR. And now it's perfect. The way we wanted it here, it's now here, right? So this is how we build a form. Now the next step of building such a form is whenever you enter some information in this form. For example, if you enter your name and then you enter your email and then you click on submit, then it should take this information and it should give that information to the person who is handling the website. But that is a very long process that can be learned when you get into the advanced level of HTML programming. So for the time being, we are learning very basic concepts. We will not get into that advanced concepts, right? So once you master these basic concepts, you can yourself go ahead and read on internet and you can learn the advanced concepts. So this was all about building a form. Now we will move on to our next section, which is building a footer. So see you in the next lecture.